It's time this dilapidated headliner, C-pillars, and seatbelts come out of our 1968 Skylark. And I'll warn you right now, once you see what's above a 50-plus-year-old headliner, you might never look at your own car the same way again. You've been advised. We're getting closer to epoxy priming the repaired cowl and A-pillars, which means it's time to finish detrimming the interior. I don't know how this stuff comes apart and what we're about to uncover, but that's part of the fun, so let's go see what this Buick left for us. So it's been a minute since I've been out here. Got the nice new giant fan. Keep it nice and cool. Knocked off a lot of the rust down towards the bottom. Cleaned it off really good. Put some QR15 on it, both sides. And then we'll epoxy prime the rest of it. As I'm trying to clean these A-pillars, I'm kind of getting up towards the headliner, and I feel like it would just be better if I just took this headliner out. Especially, I don't know what's up there. It could be some old dead critters and whatnot, so I think it's time I'll just take it out. I'm going to start off by taking off the screws for the sun visor and for the seatbelt clips on both sides. I'm not sure. This little channel here may hold it up. I'll find out. Here we go. Alright, so about to pull the headliner down. I got the headliner molding, not sure what they call it. Got that off, just pulled it out in this direction, outboard and down a little bit, and it comes off. So you can see this metal that the headliner wraps around. Okay, that's part of the car. And that's what that molding piece slides over and kind of sandwiches her in there. But before that goes on, they must have looped the headliner around and glued it right here, and then that outer molding piece would go on. So now that that's off, I'm gonna throw some gloves on because this is disgusting, and we're gonna go ahead and pull this off all the way around. Do the same on the other side, and I gotta get the dome light off, and she should all come down. Probably find a couple carcasses or something like that. Maybe some buried treasure. Who knows? We'll find out. There's only 2 screws in there. Probably just gotta cut a bigger hole. Just leave that hanging. Alright, status update. We got the proper equipment now. Got the Jackhawk 9000. There we go. Cut her this way a little bit there. That's how you do it. Like, share, subscribe. Oh. Yeah, bunch of malarkey up there. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna put this on time lapse. Just take a minute. Great. Yeah. It's oh, hello. That's where all the seat cushions went. Jiminy Crickets. Holy smokes. Right. Yeah. Look at that. Already had about 35 pounds of it fall right there. Jiminy Crickets. Alright, keep it going. Crikey. Very nice. Wow. Sweet. My wife's gonna be so proud, feeling so fortunate that I cleaned all this out for her. Unfortunately, no buried treasures, but all right, get back to cleaning her out. Well, we got most of the headliner down, and about 50 metric tons of mouse nests and poop. So everything separated pretty easy because it was rotted and whatnot. The C-pillar areas I still got to work on a little bit. A little finicky. Still not quite sure the order of operation with removing some of that, and it's kind of in a rush. But we're going to keep picking at her. Next thing to do would be to remove the sound deadening on the roof, as you can see. So I'm going to get a scraper and scrape all that off. Definitely wear a mask. Try to clean this up as best as possible. Maybe push it outside and power wash it. Boy, this is not going to be fun. Now I just got to do that for the whole roof. It's going to be great. Maybe I'll get the kids out here to help. Just joking. Jeez. All right, not going to be fun. I'll get working on that. Headliner's down, scrape the roof sound deadening as much as I can. We're going to push it out to power wash the roof, but I got to take some of the C-pillar stuff off still, so we're going to go ahead and take that off and try to label it, keep track of it all. This was right here. And then C-pillar, look at this, back behind here. This tucked up under here. Really need that piece, don't know what it's called. Then there's some clips on the bottom that hold this. Whoops. Damn. It's like a little molding piece. I just snapped it. Wonderful. Here we go. So you see this clip right here. This clip's behind. That just kind of comes out. I'll label that. So it looks like here on the, oh, unless these are just stuck together. Well, they're staying attached. Oh, there it goes. All right, I'm gonna put all the screws back in the holes. So that one's there, and we're gonna take that one down. So there's a few holes on here. We got a hole, we got a small hole, We got some slots and an oversized hole. Small hole will be your 4-way locator. You got your 2-way slots, and then you got your oversized hole. And you would fasten them in that order. From your 4-way, your 2-way, and then your oversized. Alright, we've got the headliner brackets out, or whatever you want to call it, that help the headliner around the perimeter. And got the B-pillar seat belts off. We're going to go ahead and tackle the rear seat belts now. My light. Nope. There you go. This one's being a real pain. Got this one out. I got the far one over towards the driver's side. The one in the middle keeps rounding off, so try that tomorrow. So probably gonna have to make a ruckus. This one's coming out, but I think the head of the bolt's probably all rusty. So I had to keep backing it out. Squirt some water displacement 40th formula on it. Just keep working it. A little bit more each time. And that's it. Grandma Loretta could do that no problem. Alright, today we're going to push the car out and power wash the whole inside. Still a lot to do on the inside, but I just want to get all the crud off the roof. Try to get her clean. Got a lot of bare metal up here, so I got to be careful. Probably going to wash this last. And then as soon as I'm done, wipe it down with alcohol. Probably put the fan on it. Try to get it dry as soon as possible so it doesn't flash rust. But that's alright if she does a little bit. We got our countermeasure of the Eastwood fast etch. I just realized that's just all Bondo. Somebody caked right there because the floor was probably splitting. And it is super hard, so I just call that a good repair. So I'm going to try to get the remainder of all the sound deadening off the roof. There's sound deadening still in between the roof bows. I got out as much as possible. The rest of it, I think it's just going to be impossible. It's probably going to have to just live up there. Got the seat belts out. Those were kind of challenging. I took the harness that runs underneath the carpet. I'm just flipping that on the outside to keep it dry. Same thing with the dome light. I'm just going to tape it up yonder. And I got the steering wheel all taped off, and then the connector that was underneath here, I put in a Ziploc bag, bundled it up, and put the garbage bag over all that. So there shouldn't be any electrical connectors in the way, and probably clean all this out too a little bit. Then I'll be one step closer to shooting some epoxy primer for the first time. So let's get her wheeled out and get going on her. Alright, the interior is pretty much stripped and marginally cleaner. There's still plenty of scrubbing in my future, but we're calling this a win. It's a lot of work and definitely takes time, but I'm having a blast with this project. And I can't wait to get the Skylark back on the road instead of living in pieces. Next, I'll be transferring the hood brackets from the old cowl to the new, plus a few other things that I'll pretend I planned ahead for. Catch you next time.